Growing up, I was always happy and healthy until the age of 14. It wasn't until I was on vacation with my family in Maryland. This warm summer day seemed like any other until it didn't. Out of nowhere, my hand swelled up and I had lost feeling in my fingers. We assumed I got bit by a bug, so when I got home I saw my pediatrician. She saw no obvious signs of a bite, so off to the ER I went. Looking back at this moment, I could say it flipped my world upside down. Your average 14-year-old girl was not so average. My hand kept swelling and swelling. I began to hop from doctor to doctor. Each doctor was speechless. With no answers and no hope, my pain became worse. My hand would feel like it was on fire one second and the next be ice cold. I would wake up with random bumps and bruises. Every day, there seemed to be more pain and more swelling. I did not know how much longer I could take it. The pain was so bad that if my shirt were to rub against my hand, it would feel like needles stabbing me. I would not only cry and cry because of the pain, but also the fact that I was so different from everyone else. People in school would make comments telling me to cover up my hand because no one wants to see that. I felt like an outcast, leaving me depressed. With this, I would only isolate myself. I did not want to leave the house scared someone would make another comment. Don't get me wrong, I had an amazing support system. Honestly, I don't think I could have done it without them. There was so much love, hope, and support from my parents, siblings, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, and friends. More and more time passed, and we still had no answers. One day I had fainted, hitting my head so hard that I had left a huge crack in the door. I woke up to my mom hovered over me, and I quickly began crying. I felt so helpless and hopeless. I was causing everyone else so much hurt and pain. Things just kept getting worse and worse. At this point, I was seeing a new doctor at least twice a week. I had no use of my right hand. I was so sick of the MRIs, x-rays, blood work, and other tests doctors were sending me for. No one could help me. It wasn't until I met Dr. Sherry that my life changed. I was diagnosed with RSD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. RSD is a complex regional pain syndrome. It is a rare disorder of the sympathetic nervous system that is characterized by chronic severe pain. Finally, I saw a little glimmer of hope. I was admitted to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, otherwise known as CHOP. I began 5 weeks of intensive occupational, physical, pool, art, music, and talk therapy. Each day, I improved a little more. I was pushed every day to my breaking point. Throughout these 5 weeks, I grew so much. This pain program changed my life. I grew so close to my therapist. They were my biggest fans, yet hardest critics. As the weeks went on, I started to improve. I could move my hand more and more. I became stronger and started to see more and more hope. For the first time in a long time, I began to feel normal again. I began to smile and mean it, and most importantly, I began to believe in myself and my ability to make my way out of this. All this is credited to Dr. Sherry, Nurse Deb, my amazing therapist, the inspiring people throughout the program, and my supportive family and friends. I could not say thank you enough for this program and Dr. Sherry. Most importantly, I cannot say thank you enough to my parents. They have dropped everything to help me and were always there for support, whether it was a shoulder to cry on or give me hope when I needed it most. After 5 weeks, I was discharged from the hospital, eager to be a normal kid again. I began playing softball and made the varsity team as a freshman. I went on to winning 3 conference championships, 1 sectional championship, and 1 state championship while playing varsity softball at Rochland Hills Regional High School, where I pitched and played first base. I went on to graduating high school on the honor roll and continued my academic and softball career at Roger Williams University, where I study elementary education. I am so blessed to still be able to play the game I love and play collegiate softball, where I am in the starting pitching rotation and have been since my freshman year. I also add a powerful bat to the lineup. Through this team, I have also met some of my best friends, and that I am extremely grateful for. There are many times today that my RSD flares up and the pain and swelling come back, but today, I don't let it stop me. I've accomplished so much in my life, and I don't think it would have been possible if I hadn't overcome such a huge obstacle so early on in life. The process of having to learn to be strong every day, even in small ways, is a process that has become ingrained in my character and identity. The experience of having to build my own mental and emotional strength has gifted me with an incredibly valuable way in which to confront future setbacks and challenges. As bizarre as it might sound, I'm actually thankful to have undergone what I did simply because I wouldn't have learned the many life lessons along the way. RSD has changed me forever and truly shaped me into the person I am today. See, I never asked for my life to change. I never wanted my life to be filled with such pain, but it's here, and there's nothing I can do but keep on keeping on. But I can change how I look at things and how I want to live my life for both today and the future. Every day I fight because I have to, because I want to live my life to its fullest. Even on days where I'm struggling, I have to choose my attitude. Am I going to give up, or am I going to fight? After all I've been through, I'm not just going to quit. I'm going to fight like there's no tomorrow. I may not have asked for my life to change, but it's actually better now because I'm a stronger person from this. And honestly, I would never ask to change my life back to how it was before RSD. If I didn't have RSD, I wouldn't have met so many amazing people along the journey, and I most definitely would not be as strong as I am today. I hope my story shows others that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Through all the darkness, pain, and tears, there is happiness. But you need to fight. You need to fight like there's no tomorrow, and you need to believe. Believe in yourself and your ability to make your way out of this. Together, we can raise awareness to help others in their fight.